Hello, my little maniacs. This is your host, the Maniacs Gaming, coming at ya with an NFL predictions video. By the time you guys should be seeing this, it is Saturday, and it is the WILDCARD game's first day. And of course, since I am an NFL fan, I wanted to do my own prediction videos for what I think is going to happen throughout the playoffs. So what we are going to do is we are in Madden 21, the state-of-the-art server that clearly has all these games set up correctly. And we're going to go ahead and predict the games that are coming up, obviously, because, that I thought it'd be fun. So we will start with all these lovely, lovely, lovely Saturday games, which are the Colts and the Bills, the Rams and the Seahawks, and then the Buccaneers and football team. I'm just going to do with the AFC. So, AFC, we've got the Colts and the Bills, and this is such a hard one to predict for myself because I have not watched many Colts games, honestly. But Josh Allen is a great quarterback, was in the MVP conversation, but he fell off a little bit, and by the time he started to come back, he just couldn't catch up to both Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers, so definitely is a stud of a quarterback, a really good quarterback, and of course, Diggs, really good wide receiver, so that's definitely, the Bills are definitely one of my favorite teams in the AFC right now to go to the playoffs, just because they are a really balanced team. They've got a really good offense, really good defense. They beat the Steelers. So, they beat the Dolphins. They swept the Patriots, which is the first time that's ever happened. So, they've a really good team. They're 12-4. That's a really good record. So, I really do. Oh, no, 13-3. 13-3. Jesus, I forgot. I got their record wrong. Good God. No, Bills are 13-3. I was thinking of Chiefs being 14-2, and I mixed up the 2 and the 4. So I think the Bills are going to move on. On to the second game. Steelers-Browns. We literally just saw this last week where we had the backup quarterback for the Steelers face off against the Browns, and the Browns won by 2 points. I don't think this one will be much of a game. But the Browns are 11-5, and the Steelers are 12-4. And Steelers were at 1 point undefeated, and then, nice little losing streak went in there. And also, didn't the Browns lose to the Jets at one point? Which, yeah, didn't they? Yeah, they lost to the Jets like the week before. Yeah, so, Jesus. No question about Steelers in this one. Big Ben trying to prove he's still got what's left to take his team to the playoffs. Big Ben's not doing too hot, but I think the Browns he'll do just fine with. Browns coming off a really good game with the Steelers, but I don't think they have enough to take out Big Ben and all that. And then we got the Titans and the Ravens. Alright, this is one that, because the Titans have played the Ravens twice now in the last year. Last year in the AFC divisional round, where, they knocked him out after knocking out Tom Brady and the Patriots. And then, obviously, the Titans went on to lose in the championship to the Kansas City Chiefs, who are now your Super Bowl champion, who are the Super Bowl champions. And then the Ravens also lost to them this year again. I don't believe it was a close one, was it? I actually do not know. Titans scores. Oh, it was yes, it went to overtime, and yeah, so that was a close one, but Titans got a really good offense, but their defense is their secondary's awful, for one. They've been able to contain Lamar, though, so I'm going to give this one to the Titans just because last year they're 2-0 against the Ravens. I think that's just going to basically put them over the top. So those are my predictions. Bills, Steelers, Titans for the AFC. Over to the NFC sides of things. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on this one because, Jesus Christ, if the Saints lose to the Bears, of all teams, which I'm still not even sure how the Bears wound up in the playoffs. Sorry, Bears fans. There's any of you. But I don't know how. I don't even think you guys knew how. I don't see the Saints losing to the Bears. Drew Brees is coming back. Yeah, their running backs got hit with COVID, but they should be coming back and healthy. So I feel like this is just... I think it will be a good game just because, Bears got that really good defense. They have a really nice defense. So I think it'll be a good game. But I think the Saints are going to come out on top. So Saints are my pick for that one. And then we got the lovely Seahawks and the Rams, who literally just played a couple weeks ago, and Seahawks won. And we don't know what's going on with Jared Goff. We don't know if he's going to be playing or not. I think that's going to be a key factor. If he doesn't play, Seahawks win hands down. But even with Jared Goff, I don't think the Rams can keep up. Because Jared Goff's been so inconsistent and lately, and then the Seahawks, their offense is going as really good, and their defense is finally starting to come back a little bit and looking more and more like that Legion of Boom from a few years ago. So I think that this one's gonna be the Seahawks, just hands down. I think it's Seahawks. And then we got my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I am a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Versus the Washington football team, the winners of the NFC East at 7-9. Listen here. If the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lose to the goddamn Washington football team, I swear to God, I don't know. But if they somehow lose to the football team, I will do a face reveal. I will post on all of my social media saying that this is my YouTube channel. Go subscribe. I will come out with all of it because I have not done that yet. Not a lot of people of my friends in my friends group know that. So if you guys are seeing this video, you know why. I don't see them losing to the football team. I don't. So, because Tom Brady, the offense is coming alive. They've coming off back-to-back performances of getting like 40 points. That offense is looking good. That defense is a little sluggish, but it's coming around. I think as long as the defense is good enough to just stop the football team, I think Tom Brady's offense just will keep it good. So I think Brady will move on. I do like the Washington football team. Ron Rivera beaten cancer twice. Alex Smith, Jesus Christ, that is the freaking comeback player of the year. Name that award after him. Coming back from being told he is going to die to now, hey, yeah, I'm fine. And he's leading the division. Like, Jesus, that's so crazy. And I'm so proud of them for doing that. So definitely, obviously, football team deserved that spot, but I'm going to go with the Bucs here. So, Bucs, don't let me down. I do not want to do a face reveal already. I don't want to post it on all my social media, so Buccaneers, don't let me down. Anyway, since I have to do it the other way, go into the schedule. Playoff schedule. Here we go. So, Titans, Steelers win, Bills win, Bucks win, Seahawks win, and Saints win. That's my prediction.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I'm not even doing that. Thank you very much. Alright, we got round 2. Which, good God. Alright, so let's start over in the AFC. We've got the Super Bowl defending champions, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans. Flashback to the AFC Championship last year, which I don't see how Kansas City loses this game. Patrick Mahomes, arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. Their defense is a little bit weaker, but still pretty decent. You know, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. Those are just some of their weapons on offense. Patrick Mahomes can throw that thing on a dime. I don't see the Chiefs losing this game. Yeah, Ryan Tannehill can keep them in it probably, but I don't think that defense can keep up and stop Patrick Mahomes where it is going to matter the most. That secondary is going to get beat up over the top by arguably the fastest player in the NFL, Tyreek Hill, who's going to get wide open as the Buccaneers learned the hard way. So did the Saints. And so many other teams have learned this year, like, yo, don't even try. I definitely do think this is a Kansas City, but obviously Derrick Henry's really good rusher. 2,000 yards this season. Like, that is crazy, but I think this is going to be Kansas City. The offenses are really good, but I just like Kansas City's defense more, and obviously Patrick Mahomes come back from a lot worse. Obviously, he's defending champion, obviously. Comes back from a lot worse situations. Moving it on. Bills Steelers. We've seen this game before. We've seen this happen. The Bills won that game, and I think the Bills are going to win again. Josh Allen, really good. MVP caliber player, but won't win it this year. Obviously, I think it is going to go to Aaron Rodgers, but very good player. Obviously, and Steelers are slacking. They lost to the Bills, part of that 4-game losing streak or 3-game losing streak, whatever. No, 3-game losing streak because they lost last week. Big Ben's not looking like himself. That defense is probably one of the only things that can keep it in because, Defensive Player of the Year TJ Watt's there, but I don't think they can stop Josh Allen and the Bills. I just don't think they do, so I think this is going to be the Bills. Over to the NFC, I don't want to start with my game. I don't. Jesus, no. All right, Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints take it on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Is that? Yeah, that's Drew Brees having, do they have home field advantage? Yeah, they have to, because they have number 2 seed. Never mind. All right, if this was in Seattle, hands down, I'd give it to Seattle. But at Saints Stadium, Drew Brees looking pretty good after his injury. That defense is crazy. Alvin Kamara's probably, if he didn't come back during the Bears game, is probably back now. Absolutely crazy. So, I really want to say this is not the Saints game, but I don't think it's not. Yeah, Russell Wilson's going to light up the defense as best he can, but I think Drew Brees gets the better of that Seahawks defense. I think the Saints do move on. I think Drew Brees, playoff experience, they both have won rings, but I think Drew Brees. Moving on. Green Bay Packers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Good God. Aaron Rodgers, the likely MVP of the NFL, versus Tom Brady, who's arguably the greatest of all time. And, this is it's not an easy game to decide, but, this is a game we've seen before. Packers came to the Buccaneers week 6, or was it 5? I don't remember. Which week was it? It doesn't matter which week it was, but I don't. And either way, the Buccaneers demolished them that week. Like, it wasn't even close. So, I think, man, both offenses are clicking hard right now. Tom Brady's over 40 touchdowns as a 43-year-old, third in yards right now in the league. But Aaron Rodgers, 48 passing touchdowns this year, likely MVP. Tampa's defense is a little bit struggling, but I think if they can get their defense going, I think if anyone is to upset the Green Bay Packers, I think it's going to be Tampa Bay. Just because they've got a lot of weapons on that offense. Gronk, Antonio Brown's coming into the picture a lot more. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Scotty Miller. I think, as much as I don't want to say it, this is going to be a close game. I can see it going either way. I think this is going to be an upset of the Packers getting beaten at home in a very close game to the Buccaneers. I think it is going to be close. I think it can go either way. But I'm going to give it to the Bucs just because they've beaten them before. The offense is hot right now. Defense keeps them in it. I think that they will win. So, Chiefs win. Buccaneers win as much as I don't like to say it. I don't like to root against Aaron Rodgers. And then Saints. Alright. Honestly, if my team makes it to this far, I'd be pretty happy. So we're going to head to the conference championship. And here we are. Okay. Like I said, close game. 6 points decided that game. Oh, man. Alright. Chiefs, Bills. Patrick Mahomes. One of the greatest quarterbacks in the league right now. Arguably having an MVP caliber season. But I think Aaron Rodgers is going to take it. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes is probably in second. Josh Allen, MVP caliber player. This is going to be a close game. But I think I'm going to go with the team that is the current defending champions. Has some playoff experience. Been here before. Has a really... And I really feel like it's just a better overall around team. They got that defense. They've got that offense. I think this is the Chiefs game. And I think they're going back to Super Bowl. Much as I hate to say it, because I'm not a big fan of the Chiefs, I think this is the Chiefs. And then on the other side of things, Saints, Buccaneers, in the championship, in New Orleans, and this is going to hurt me just thinking about this, but dear God, we've already seen it twice now. The Buccaneers get absolutely destroyed by the Saints. Because the Saints offense isn't slowing down. They did really good under Taysom Hill. They're doing great again now that Drew Brees is back. Alvin Kamara is absolutely crazy. Obviously, 6 rushing touchdowns in one game. That's absolutely crazy. Almost an NFL record. Ties the record. That is absolutely crazy. And God, much as I hate to say it, I don't think the Buccaneers can win this without home field advantage. If this was at Buck Stadium, I think it'd be a different story. But I don't see the Buccaneers beating the Saints. I think it will be a close game because Tom Brady and that offense is finally connecting. I could see it going either way, but the Saints have beaten the Buccaneers twice now. I don't see the Bucs winning. I just don't. So this is the Saints. I think it is going to be close. It is going to be close, but I think both these games will be close. But I think it's hard to root against Patrick Mahomes, and it's hard to root against Drew Brees right now because he's beaten the Bucs twice now. I think these will both be very close games. Oh, there's an injury, apparently. This hurts. I'll be honest. Contract extended. Hey, Bruce Arians, congrats, you don't get fired. New Pro Bowl roster. Hey, it says Drew Brees can't go to the Pro Bowl. Tom Brady made it. Wait, wasn't it Kyler Murray? Yeah. Apparently Madden thinks Tom Brady deserved it more. Cool. Alrighty. And we'll just go ahead. Advance to next week. Here we are. Super Bowl 55. Saints versus the Chiefs at Tampa Bay Stadium. And, oh man, this is so hard. I will be honest. Because we got the defending champions versus likely Drew Brees' last year, wants that last ring, going out on the grandest stage. Absolutely mind-boggling. Also, that freaking Saints-Bucks game was a lot closer than I thought it would be. Jeez, winning by a field goal. That just had my blood pressure skyrocketing. And then, of course, we got the Chiefs Bills on the other side. Touchdown. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alvin Kamara is going to be probably really useful in this game, and we've obviously seen this matchup before, and the Chiefs won. So, God, I don't see the Chiefs losing this game to Drew Brees. I just don't. But Drew Brees is back. He's doing a lot better than he did in that game. So I think it will be a close game, but I don't see the Drew Brees winning. So I think in a very close game, probably only going to be separated by a field goal, I think this is going to be the Chiefs game. As much as I hate to admit that, I think this is going to be the Chiefs game. I think they're going to be back-to-back champions of the Super Bowl for the first time since, I think, like the 2004 Patriots? Was it? Hold up. Last back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Here we go. Yeah. It was the Patriots. Patriots, the last team, 2004 and 2005. So, congratulations, Kansas City. You're going to probably win this. So, just because I am curious, let's just see how close they think the game's going to be. Alright, I think Chiefs win. And we will advance.
You have a player healed from injury and ready to play.
Welcome back, Levante David. Kind of late. I didn't realize he was injured. And let's see. Does Drew Brees retire is the question. Whoa. Does he retire after the season? I'm curious because everyone says he's going to. Let's see. NFC South. No, he did not retire in this. He did lose, though. I think it'll be a lot closer than that. And this is the final playoff picture. Chiefs are my Super Bowl winners. I just don't see them losing. And that is my picks for the Super Bowl. Now, just because I really do want us to do it, we're going to leave franchise mode real quick. I know another YouTuber's done this, RBT, so I'll link his channel down in the description, but I really do want to see how this turns out on my own. just because I am curious what Madden thinks is going to happen. So we'll go right into the wild card playoffs. Dear God, please don't have my Bucs lose week 1. Oh, the roster server didn't want to agree with it. Okay, that's fine. Here we go.
Select the team you want to join.
Pick the Cardinals.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change role,
we'll do Cardinals, because they're not in the playoffs.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
All right. Let's do it. We'll advance to the first wild card. Please, for the love of God. Really? Really? So they think the Bills do win. The Ravens do win. I did think that game would go either way. And they think the Browns win. Jeez. But they... Alright, so let's see. What did I get right? According to Madden. Bucks win. Thank God. Bills win. That's it. 2 for 6. Ouch. This kind of throws my predictions out the window, doesn't it? Since, you know. Well, let's see if I can get anything else right. Move on to the conference championship. Let's see. Oh, I don't... Ugh. Oh my God, I'm throwing this out the window. You think the Bears are going to the championship, Madden? They're 8-8. And I do not see my Buccaneers losing that badly. Good God. But I don't see the Packers losing to the freaking Bears. Good God. Oh my God, it's going to be the Bears in the Super Bowl, isn't it? It's just going to be. It's going to be the Bears in the Super Bowl, isn't it?
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Really? Jeez, that was a close game between Mahomes and Lamar, though. I don't see this happening. I do not see the Bears making it all the way to the Super Bowl. I do not. If the Bears somehow make it past the first round, I'll do the same thing I said I would do if the freaking football team makes it out of the first round. I'll gladly do a face reveal. I'll gladly post all my stuff on social media. I don't care. It is not happening. Dear God. I swear to God. Madden, don't you dare have the Chiefs lose to the Bears, or I swear to God.
This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players, or they'll become free agents.
Thank God. Let's see. Did Drew Brees retire in this one? Yep. Well, at least I got the Super Bowl champion, right? Oh, my God. There's no way that the Bears are making it that far. There's no way. They are not making it out of the first round. There's just no way. They're 8-8. Come on now. They are not losing. They are not going to win against the Saints, man. The Saints just aren't going to lose to them. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me today. As always, guys, hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And post your picks for Wildcard Weekend down in the comments. I'm curious on who you all think. And as always, guys, I will see all of you guys later. Stay crazy, fam, and also subscribe if you haven't already. I'm on the road to 500. We're at 342 right now. Would greatly appreciate it. Appreciate it.